Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be covering the last update for the PTS, highly probably the last one, and I'm also going to show off some of the practical, not just these bunch of words. I'm gonna show you what actually looks like on the PTS. I have gotten some recordings and let's just first go through the changes that were made. So at Azaan, he's not getting the new talent. They decided that they're not gonna change it because the new one wasn't that good either. But in my opinion, I would probably still change it because I feel like it definitely has more potential than the Eternal we currently have, because that's just shooting yourself in the foot, we all know that. Caspian, he's getting some love. Instead of getting a new talent for it's got some heft, it's getting fixed and restored to its pre-wild horse state. So basically, it's got some heft, makes your sword do 20% more damage for every enemy it hits. But the problem here was that the original range of the sword is extremely slim, so you maybe get two people in that range like once an entire round. So yeah, they returned the range buff that it's got some heft used to give you. So great, it's viable. He has 3 great talents now. Corvus had an issue in the PTS where his ultimate wasn't healing him. Groover got an additional buff to Blossom, which is great. They're finally returning it to how strong it used to be. Not overpowered. I don't think this is overpowered for Groover. But yeah, this is great. He's getting some love. Kasumi is getting a debuff on her her card Essence Drain. Basically increases your Savage Tear damage for each curse tags that the enemy had. Now this card is getting decreased because Savage Tear itself got a buff, so this card also got a little bit stronger, so they're going to decrease its value. Koga now increases the scaling of Swift Hands. This is the new card that gives you movement speed when you are in claws. They need to fix the name because it makes no sense right now. It should be Swift Feet, I guess. Also, now at level 5 they give you 20% movement speed, which is great, since 15% movement speed for 5 points in your roll, that is quite a lot. Oops. And bullet time is getting its potency decreased, which I am not really sure I like, because the point of bullet time was that your damage gets more burstier, but you have to reload much more oftenly. So it's like the opposite of old Adrenaline Junkie, where you had a lot of uptime on your SMGs. Now you don't have uptime, you have low uptime, but you do more damage per second. So I don't think I would do this change, but okay. Sometimes when I played Koga, it was like instantly out of ammo, like 2 seconds and you're out. So yeah, some people will like it, some people won't like it. Nyx, on the PTS, her Royal Presence poison wasn't doing damage, which was very annoying, because in one match that I played, Fernando was just holding up his shield and I tried using my Royal Presence to get the poison around, but for some reason it just wasn't working. Apparently it got fixed. Now this Vora's Parasitic Pull now gives double Vora's Tendril cards effects to an ally that you tendril to. Oof, this is potent. This is quite potent. It gives you 750 50 shields for 5 seconds when you have the shield card at level 5, and when you have the DR card at level 5 it gives you 40% DR for 3 seconds. Jesus Christ, and you have two charges of this. The shield has a, I think, 5-second cooldown, but yeah, this is extremely potent. This might be a little bit overpowered, but we'll see. I am very happy. I'm interested in this talent, so I'll definitely invest in it. especially they kind of owe me a good Vora talent since they got rid of deafening silence, which I really like that talent. Why did you kill it? You didn't have to kill it. Please give it back. I do not like the new Vora's talent that for obliterate. That I do not like. Please, can you do that for me? Okay. The first thing is Azaan's talent, Eternal, that is not even coming to the game, but still worth commenting. The healing wasn't really visible, because like, when I got hit, and when the healing came in, I had a lot of cauterize, so yeah, you can't really use it to heal out of cauterize. That's the first thing. That means that you're always never going to get those 800 healing. The second thing, it just hides between what the healer heals and just Azaan's normal healing from his cards that more or less everyone uses. Because why won't you use it? You get free healing every time you use a talent. I mean a talent, an ability. Like, and while you're using ire, and you use ire where you use your abilities, so basically it just hides between the healing. You could argue that it would work well together, since you would use rejuvenate and you would get a lot of healing, blah blah blah, but no, not really. I don't think it's worth doing that, because you're always going to be under cauterized when this talent kicks in. And as previously mentioned, even if the enemy comp has a ton of CC, that CC immunity is not gonna clutch up. The only way that it could clutch up, as previously mentioned, is when you get stunned and they just start loading you up with damage. The stun lasts a little bit less, and you maybe get away with it like once in an entire round. So yeah, as I already said, the way to fix this would be make the heal, for example, 400, make it ignore cauterize, because you're always going to be in cauterize when this talent would activate, increase the duration with the CC immunity and make it less health, because 1000 health, let's say that. Okay, no, maybe that's a little bit too overpowered. Decrease the number, the number of damage you need to take, or just increase the effect of it. That's more or less how it should be done, in my opinion. But yeah, not much more for Azaan. One quick thing for anyone that wastes their time on AI like me. If you're playing Azaan on this map, no, I do not remember the name. No, I will not look it up. No, stop it. I won't. If you're on this map, this central tower here, the AI is entered only at the start of the round. So if you have Azaan, there is a bug that you can stuck people in a wall. So you can do this. You basically fly in, stuck someone to that wall, and no AI is going to come in there, meaning that no one's gonna kill them, they ain't gonna respawn, and they're gonna be stuck in there for the entire round. Maybe they'll snipe through the window once every like 20 seconds when you come by, but until then they're basically a hanging meat basket. Fucking hanging this guy. Let's just continue the fucking video. Now Caspian, his talent everywhere at once, now really just feels like you're everywhere at once. Like we've come full circle. When they added the third dash, really makes him hyper mobile and gives you that feeling of a glass cannon, since that's what he basically is. And with the card that basically gives you 3.5 seconds, I think, at level 5 cooldown reduction on your dash for every enemy you hit. Yeah, if you get 2 people in a room, they're probably dead. Because the loop is just perfect. Even if you have A one person, how is it? I think the cooldown is 7 seconds, so you're gonna at least pull off 5 dashes. You're gonna have 5 dashes from one person. That is very good. And the next one is also gonna have half of the cooldown. So yeah, very mobile, extremely mobile. At the point where you might not even want to use the card at full level because it is just so potent. Yeah. Though I don't have a feeling like this is gonna get too problematic. It should be okay. Now, the second talent change, basically when they redid their change on It's Got Some Heft, I'm not gonna record that. If you want to see anything about it, just go watch some older video, because you need to rank up, I think, every single champion up to... yeah, you need to get the talents in the PTS once again, and I do not feel like ranking up to level 8 again, because it takes some time. It takes some time, and I'm lazy. Okay, leave me alone. Next one up. Now, Groover's talent, how is it, Winds of Sylphia or something like that? When I played this talent, I didn't feel it. Not on myself, not on my allies, and I ran a full movement build. Every single card that I have, that Groover has for movement speed, I ran it all, and I do not feel it. It feels pathetically weak. I don't know. I do not like this. Maybe I'm just stupid. Maybe it's certainly there, but I just can't see it. I can't see it. Yeah, so... I like the idea of a buffer, but I feel like this is very pathetic. I think it needs to be buffed. We'll see, maybe someone posts a video where they're just dashing around. I'd really like to see them try, cause... Yeesh! Anyway, Koga. Now, keep in mind, I do not know how to play SMG Koga, so I do not know how to show this talent in its best light. So I'll say just this. It is the opposite of like the old Dragon Fangs. No, Dragon Fangs is my favorite. I meant Adrenaline Junkie, the old Adrenaline Junkie that got removed or will get removed, whatever. Basically, the point of that playstyle was that you had a constant flow of ammo. This one, the point is that you dump it out as quickly as possible and then just reload. Putting ammo regen feels kind of useless, because you just get through that 20 ammo you get from the dodge card at level 5. Just feels pathetic. So yeah, I just advise use Death Hands and try to buff the base stats of Koga. Maybe get the heal for the dash, because I think the dash actually cleanses Cauterize, so you get the entire 200 heal. I am not certain, so don't hold me on that word. Let's return to the actual talent. So yeah, the damage is definitely there. It's an interesting playstyle, but as I said in the first video when discussing the PTS, this is highly probably gonna kill agility, because it's just gonna be useless. Also, I watched the Koga video from Andrew Chicken, and Jesus Christ, you really didn't put any thought into the fucking build. He just took the agility build and ran with a new talent. How did he not realize that it won't work? I have no fucking idea, but okay. Because he was using the dodge and the agility, which consumes your ammo extremely, like, not ammo, Jesus Christ. consumes your energy or stamina extremely quickly. And yeah, I think that actually killed them a few times. Look, focus on agility or focus on the dash. Right now, the dash is going to be the meta, so yeah, agility, leave it on the sidelines for now. Except if you're playing Dragon Fangs, the Demon Speed playstyle. Check out my Koga video if you don't know what I'm talking about. Advertisement. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Now, Ruckus. His talent, Aerial Assault, got... You could technically say it got a nerf or something. Just the part of it got put into base kit. So you in base kit you can... how is it? Advance. I think the ability is called Advance. You can just dash up into the air with any talent. So this is a extreme buff for... How is it? The first talent that basically improves his shield, because a great example is Inara's Treacherous Ground, which cripples anyone inside it. You put on the shield and you can dash up and away if you need to. For example, on the high ground. But yeah, I don't really... There's not that much about it, because I feel like if you're playing the shield talent, you're not really going to try to flank that hard. So I feel like the aerial assault's still gonna be better for that. But yeah, I think I actually prefer the shield talent now. But now aerial assault is just assault. There's no more aerial about it because the entire thing is aerial. So let me just drop two ideas I randomly had. How about, like, we could make Ruckus like have a bash talent, so aerial assault you could just dashing into someone does damage or just leaves a file trail. Just a random idea to put into your head, so you got something interesting to think about if your ADHD is not leaving you alone. Okay, yeah, you're welcome. Now, V. I have been practicing V a little bit, or Jesus Christ, 7, like normal people call him you. So yeah, 7. I don't really know how he was before the update. All I remember is that I really don't like him, and for some reason I kinda like him now. So I'm gonna say the changes were good. I am definitely happy the hook got fixed. I think it's much better now. Still, he's hyper mobile. He still has that hyper mobility. Nothing happened with that. Now you just don't need to waste 5 loadout points for a card, and it's more balanced this way and just more fun for everyone. Though I am not happy about the talent that is getting replaced with Execute Article 77, I think that's how the talent is called. I would replace it with Spring Loaded, because tell me, who the plays Spring Loaded on V? I mean, 7. I haven't seen anyone play that talent since the hypermobile V meta. 7. So yeah, you replaced the wrong talent. Give me back my holy shit, how's the talent called? I want to hook people with a flank. I want to be a flank Makoa flying flank turtle. Yeah, I want to be that ninja turtle. So yeah, 7. Good and bad changes. So yeah. Now, Vora. There's 2 things I need to say first. I have no idea if this is just in the shooting range. I wasn't able to test it out properly, or if this was already before this update, but if you're close enough to an enemy or an ally and you tendril to them, you get launched up and super gravity back down to earth. So there's some tech that you can do with obliteration so it's faster, but I have no idea if this is just the shooting range being wacky or is an actual thing. It's definitely a cool mechanic, definitely put there on purpose. The second thing is it's very hard to grapple to allies. I had no problem grappling to enemies, but to allies is extremely hard. If you watch the footage, you can see that I like missed 5 of them, even though they were quite stationary, and I think I still hit their hitbox, but for some reason it just didn't count. I have no idea why. Just I'm having problems with that. Though I think now especially that the effect got doubled, it's pretty strong. So yeah, you have 2 charges of that. You can maybe even pocket. Like for example, you go with Corvus's. Oh, I haven't put out that video yet. Spoilers. There's technically a way you can play Corvus's Stunning Visage playstyle, and it's basically like you go with someone flank behind. So you need someone you can heal them, and the card gives you cooldown reduction for your Visage, or how I don't know, basically the teleport. And you could go with Vora and you would be buffing each other, because Vora would give Corvus shields and DR, and he would just heal her and maybe give some movement speed. That is an interesting comp. I might try that out, but I need to get someone to do that with me. Yeah, I haven't tested out the second new talent because, to be honest, I just don't want to see it. I want my deafening silence back. It's basically just a cooldown playstyle, maybe an ult playstyle if the card would get buffed, but I think this talent is just gonna die. To be honest, it's just gonna die. We'll see. Thank you for watching. This is gonna be it. Like, sub, comment down below. And yeah, the posting has been a little bit slower lately. I have school to do and other things. I have a couple videos ready. I just need to finish the editing, and yeah, the Corvus video is coming out soon. I need to finish that one. Yeah, and of course the Vora's deafening silence video is not coming out since it's getting replaced. I doubt they'll go back on that. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Lasta out.